Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Mashinky with me, Alpha Omega, and the Prince Edward Island Railways. Now you will notice that it's 21st of January 1954, so a bit of time has passed between the last episode and this one. And there is a significant reason for this. I'm gonna go over the changes now so that I can tell you what happened. So, you know that we have planned to incorporate the oil railway into our network. Now we've done that, but there was a little bit of an issue. We ran out of coal. And I don't mean we ran out of it like we didn't have any extra tokens. We literally dropped to a hard zero, which means that all of our trains that are actually consuming tokens, which is pretty much every train we have at this point, just dropped to 0 horsepower and like 5 miles per hour speed, and they crawled around, which was a huge issue. And I couldn't figure out how to fix it in any meaningful way with the trains quickly because, getting extra trains that are consuming coal would mean more consumption, and B, our railway is in most cases already a bit too crowded to add additional trains. So I was thinking how to fix it, and the only idea that I had and that I eventually landed on was to actually incorporate a car line for the coal transportation. So we did. The ideal candidate for it was the coal station that we have over here. It's the New Haven coal mine, which was heavily underused, and we have only 1 or 2 trains actually using it. I think it maybe even only 1. So I expanded on the coal mine. You can see that there are now 3 towers. Its production is it 9.5? Yeah, 9.5, which is massive compared to other, like this coal mine, for example, produces 2. So it has almost all of the available upgrades that we can put on it. And we send out a massive fleet of new cars that we gained access to during this era to transport coal from here directly to the Winsloe toolworks, which is using the coal to give us, actually the toolwork is over here, to give us tokens. For every 5 coal it gives 2 tokens, for every 3 coal it gives 1. And Eureka, it worked, but I actually had to wait a bit, quite a few months before this all fixed itself and our trains started running again. So that's what you missed mostly, that we tried to save our trains and secure the operation. While I was waiting for that, actually, I also changed the route over here to make it a bit more, I'd say, easy to use for our trains. So while we have the 2-way track for this, well, actually it's not a full 2-way track. We have only sections with a 2-way tracks. We have turned this route through Disable Lumber Mill and Disable Coal Mine into 1-way track as well. Actually, like a 1-way, because that could be a dead-end track, and this is not a dead-end, it's instead 1-way. So the trains that had to go there and then back are now just passing through and using the additional rail that we laid in this area to traverse the area, or travel. I can actually unpause it, can't I? Well, once that was done, I have actually went ahead and continued with my plan. So the oil well that is here near Georgetown is now being serviced by a coal train, Paposhek, which is a really nice looking train. I want to check where this one actually was used. And we have a number of tankers on it, or oil cars that are transporting 49 oil per route. Now that could definitely be more throughput. It was just a starting idea, and it's working already very well because the oil well over here is almost full. Now I have also connected the refinery to our route over here that leads all the way to the Charlottetown factory, and it's being serviced by our very first diesel engine, which you can see here. It is a traditional, I'd say Czechoslovak, because it was introduced during the time, diesel locomotive with number of cars which can load up to 96 refined oil. How would you call it? Because the refinery gives us, actually we can see it here. Okay, so it's directed diesel. Okay, so that's the distinction. So these are diesel cars and these are oil cars. So it can transport 96 diesel, and it can transport it to wherever we want to, which in this case is through the Morel Forestry, through Scotchfield Lumber Mill, all the way to the I wanted to say Disable factory, but this is Charlottetown factory, where actually we are starting to, if I'm not mistaken, well, no, we don't have that much goods here yet, but the train is actually bringing quite a lot. So we have only one, actually we can rename this, I called it cargo oil train, but we can rename it to diesel train. Charlottetown diesel train 1. And I want to add at least 2 more on this, and if it's not going to be enough to have the throughput from Georgetown to here, we are going to add additional 1 and a couple more trains here. Now they have quite a long route to go, which is, you know, it is fine. Like this route is, the train can take 59 or travel at 59 miles per hour. So I use the old track, so it's going at 50, and you can see that it has way more horsepower than we would need for this kind of cargo. But it's extremely beautiful, I have to say. I really like the way this train looks. It's ideal size, 5.92, so it fits into the Charlottetown station without any issues. Now I would like to duplicate it and see if we can get another one, because I know it costs quite a big amount of steel. Everything on that train actually costs steel. So let's see, where are you over there? 210. Okay, so we do not have yet enough. Well, one thing that I also did was I actually changed the train that's running over here from the Waterside coal station. We had 2 old, very old trains running from here with very old coal wagons, and we have switched these 2 for 1 diesel engine. This is another, it's actually the very same type of engine. I don't know what the differences are, but they have the exactly same stats, they just look different. And this train is not only faster than the 2 trains that we had there, but it has more capacity than them combined. And thus we have switched 2 trains here, 2 coal trains, for 1 diesel train, and we actually increased the throughput into the foundry. So it is now doing much better. We do have a bunch of trains here that are transporting this is not steel, right? It's iron. Yeah, iron from the foundry, and it still seems like it's not enough because we have a constant shortage of iron. That's one thing, and then we also have an issue here with the speed of the trains, but not much I can do with it. So what I did in short is I ensured we have enough coal for our trains to run. Then we hooked up the oil well to the refinery, and we're transporting the diesel to the factory, and we upgraded the route here. By the way, this is also our first testing track. I don't know if you noticed the difference, but look at the rail. This is the first testing track for the new type of rails. So the difference is a bit, I like how it looks, you know, I can see it here the best. This is the old track and this is the new track, so there is a visible difference, though not really easy to see here you can see it easily. See, when you look at it from this is the old 50-mile track and this is the high-speed track. So wherever this train is going, I upgraded to high-speed track. You can also see it here. So it can go at max speed, which is 59 miles per hour, while it transports the coal. The original trains were going something like 42. So again, as I said, this one is faster, giving us even more throughput. And with the 509 tons worth of cargo, it can pull the 489 tons are about the right amount for it. So pretty good. So what's going to be the next steps? Well, this is while I am here. As I mentioned, we want to make another diesel train, and we now have enough for it. So let me just purchase it here. And we're going to let it loose on the track. Where are you, diesel train? Oh, here you are. Okay, so you're gonna be the Charlottetown diesel train 2, and you can go. And that's quite a way to go to get to the refinery, but I'm pretty sure these ones are worth it, because the diesel that we transport is turning into a massive amount of tokens, which we can then use to get these engines, which will again alleviate the need for coal for us, and also give us a boost in A, horsepower, B, speed, and that is always good. I also changed some of the trains that were running here, but I don't remember which ones they were exactly, but we phased out all of the old engines. I think we can see it here on the screen. Yeah, you can see all of the trains that we have, and we phased out the oldest ones. So we no longer have, we have 2 Baldwins, which are the oldest ones, but we phased out all of the, yeah, that's a Baldwin, but we phased out all the oldest ones. Hold on, what were they called? We had a bunch of them, and now we have none finally. Was it? No, it wasn't. Porters. Okay, so we phased out the Porters, and we should now phase out the Baldwins. They actually consume quite a lot of money, considering they are so weak. So what could we change you for? Well, honestly, we could change them for coal trains. If we wanted to 1.12, it has to be something small. Or we do have these, but those are pretty much useless. We got them as a prize. Well, getting one, for example, like this one would be fine. 900, and they consume oil. So wait, what are those trains exactly? I think they were wood hauling trains. No, one of them is hauling coal, and the other one is hauling lumber. Okay, so you can definitely change to this one. What is that? 284 class. Okay, so replace one of the Baldwins to a 284 class 65. I hope that's the one. So that's gonna be you. Okay. So we're going to get replaced. And then I want you changed to hauling coal. Let's look at it. What kind of... It's a Cornwall coal train going from New Haven. Is it this one? Yeah. Coal mine in New Haven to Cornwall sawmill. So actually just transporting coal there and back. So we don't really need a big engine for you. Yeah, but you are really struggling with speed. So giving you at least... Yeah, you know what? We are going to replace both of you. So once you get there, Oh, and that's you that's going to the depot, aren't you? No, you're the Russian. So what is the other train? Ah, here, it's already going in. Ah, okay, it was empty. Cool. So that's fine. I didn't want to send the coal train there while it was full, but we're gonna send it there after it offloads its cargo. Yeah, these changes to trains are actually really easy, but they are hard to manage because they can easily create jams if you are not ready for them. So, what we also struggle with, hey, here's one of our, is it the first one or the second one? It's the second one. Nice. So it's already en route. And the first one is over here. So we'll have a throughput of about 192 oil per turn. I have a feeling it might be already full, right? 342. Yeah, we need to extend this. Yeah, we need a storage building here. Okay, let's fix this a bit. And put the storage building there. So that will increase the capacity to 800. Amazing. So we'll have time to put more trains on it. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. We were fixing the trains here. So I wanted to replace. Replace. Yep, you are just leaving the station, so that is an ideal time for you to be replaced as well. Cool. So another issue that we actually have, and that's an issue I don't know how to fix, is that we have a huge amount of people over here at this station, but most of them seems to be interested in going to Winsloe. So we might actually just fix this one by adding more of these trains. I think so. And these, I remember that there was also an issue with the route here. Yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough throughput in here. Yeah, it's just too many trains that are supposed to go there. Okay, so hold on. We had one of you over here. Did you get? Yep. So you can actually depart, and I might just add one more train there, which would be in this case a longer one. What did we have? This one, the Hamburger Long, 81 miles per hour. It costs a ton of money to operate though. Wouldn't the Hamburger be better? They cost the same amount, so I think not. Let's use this one and see what the final effect is going to be. So we're gonna go to Braco Beach to Winsloe River. Wait, are they going this way? Yeah, Winsloe River, South Rustico, and North Rustico. And you can go. Is this? Nope. Okay, so it will have to go. Which way? No, it has to just turn in Stanhope, so that's fine. So let's look at it. Okay, there's our coal train getting out of the depot, and here we are in our hamburger, yeah. It's looking kind of plain inside, but a lot of a nice interior. We bought 300 wagons, and I like how this is probably an old German train that I've never seen. It's looking pretty good. There's a refinery over there. Now the question is, what do we do with this one? So we already discussed that it might be just because most of the people are going to Winsloe and Brackway Beach. So Winsloe is over here and Brackway Beach is over here. Yeah, so definitely we just need more of these trains. Yep, so I'll just need to buy a couple more. So let's say 2 could be enough. And this is where the depot might be a bit of an issue, because once you put the trains out, then it blocks the other areas and so on. So we have a lot of, trains waiting here. That's the throughput issue. Okay, but the iron train is moving through. It's good. You're about as powerful as we need you. Going the right way. Yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. And will they? Wait, no, this is a one-way track this way, so it's not gonna work. The train will have to go this way anyway to get to the route and connect there. Yeah, so whatever train we get here is going to have to be going that way. Well, the alternative would be also to start upgrading these tracks. I mean, you guys are capable of a bit faster speed, and if we gave you, because we are actually scoring a ton of diesel tokens here, if we gave you some nicer diesel engines which would be faster, then you would be moving much quicker. 68, the diesel. So the orange can go up to 65 miles per hour, which is nice, but it costs quite a lot. These guys actually go 81 miles per hour as well, which is that's actually much faster than the ones we have. We could use these ones as well, which are 75. That would be a really big boost to speed. It wouldn't help much with the throughput through the actual station, because there are trains passing through here, but the rest would be fine. And we really should start thinking about extending here. The route is fairly short. I mean, we're swimming in money literally, but let's see what kind of missions we have. Just politics, good relationship, city upgrades, testing. Use these 52 plus modified to transfer passengers on 10 cities. Ruined church. Track construction. Built 200 pieces of tracks. Okay, well, it's not great. Not great at all. By the way, if we start stocking a ton of cargo in here, we can actually start transporting it to this shop via the cars that we will have available here, but at this point it doesn't seem like we do. Okay, Charlottetown is at size for the free. We're starting to see some really nice houses here. This is about the size that London starts in the scenario of UK, just so you have an idea about what that looks like. So did you guys manage to unspool yourself? Yep. We have one of you, and we have you over here. I think this one is going to be a big help. It really looks nice, so I'll give it that. The bad part of upgrading our trains over here is the fact that we have to pull them all into the depot, because if we just leave one of them there without upgrading that one, it means that the whole upgrade is useless. So let's start by that. I'm actually gonna upgrade these rails to Snappy. I can, because it's a station. Can I upgrade you somehow? No, I really just have to demolish you and build you again. It's really dumb. But I think I can upgrade the rest, right? Yeah, you can upgrade the rail itself. Well, okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna upgrade the rail over here, and I'll be back. Okay, I think we're done here. I've upgraded all the railways. I actually experimented with upgrading the station itself, but it doesn't make much sense for the train to go very fast in the station, and I can't actually because there is a, it would disconnect the buildings and so on. But on the other hand, well, I'm not sure. Let's just leave it as it is. You can see visibly that the track has been upgraded here and there. We have new bridges on all crossings here, which is great. And I actually think what I'm gonna do here next is pull all of the trains back into the depot and upgrade them. But we established that if we want to use these engines, we will need we'll need steel. This will be just 4 miles more in speed, which is, not that great. I don't think there's any better train here. Like, these guys are faster, though they consume coal. Considering the state we are in, what kind of trains are you using? Class 85. No. Was not what I wanted. Where's the class 85? Wait, what? Oh, 65. Class 65, not 85. Class 65 is size 1.06. So these ones would be ideal, but it's not entirely necessary. What we could do here is give them these ones. The Johnny or the walking, I'm not sure whatever these are called, but they're faster. So it would make more sense to use these ones and stick to coal for now rather than get more. So let's actually do that. Let's replace, these are class 65s. So class 65, I'm gonna replace you with Johnny of Green or Walking Vad. Let's replace you with Walking Vad. And wow, 20 years. These trains are really old. Let's actually order all of these to be upgraded. That should be doable. They should all go in here. And that means I need to upgrade the Winsloe track as well, because we are going to be using the trains over there. Oh god, what happened here? Okay, we have a blockage here. And it's a blockage that I might not be able to fix. Actually, I might be. I'll pause you and just tell you to ignore the next signal. Pause you as well, just to make sure. Yep, and it's going the right way. So that's good. The Stanhope cargo train can go. Now I can turn you around and have you go there. You can go. The iron train is not blocking anyone. No, what the? And ignore the next signal. Go, go, go. We need to go. Snap! Reverse! 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 You pause. Jesus Christ, this is dangerous. Okay, so you guys get out of here. You can go this way. Cool. The Northern Express is going. Stand-up cargo train is fine. You are fine. You are fine. And this also unjammed itself. But this is a problem. We have. Yeah, we don't have enough. We do not have enough stations here for the amount of trains when they come like this after each other. Hey, we upgraded our first passenger train. Nice. So another one is coming. Then another one is coming and another one. Okay, well, I'll try to upgrade these and see how that's gonna work. Okay, we've upgraded the track. Something is going on here. Nope, nope, nope. Trains are just waiting. And we already have some of them coming back, which is really nice. No, what the hell is going on here? Oh, they're gonna go this way down? Okay, so the Seaside Express heading to... Oh, you're heading to the depot. Okay, you are going where? To Charlottetown main train station. So no, you're gonna go to Cornwall. How you... No, no, no. Ah, no, no, no. Cornwall. You go to Cornwall. You are going to... Okay. Yeah, this is the jam I was talking about, and I have no idea where my trends are going. I have a feeling they might just try to turn themselves somewhere around here, because if they pass through here, they then have to go this way. You are going to Cornwall, that's fine. Is there another upgrade? Yep, here's one. Winsloe Express. Okay, so you are going in the right direction. It's fine. Wow, this is an operation. This is a major operation. Many a train will need help here. Well, okay, so while this insano stuff is going, wonder where we're gonna have our trains. We can actually start. Okay, here's a Northern Express, which can actually go to Winsloe, which I believe it can reach. Yep, it can reach Winsloe easily. So we will want. Yeah, we're going to do people for replacement. Oh, I kind of forgot they need steel. So when they waited there, you're gonna go to Cornwall. Okay, and the wait, this is the Northern Express. Okay, so we're going to there, and we wanted to yeah, we can't buy any more because we are out of steel, but we'll have to buy a couple more trains for the northern route, because as you have noticed, we do not have enough capacity here to transport all of the passengers. So Charlottetown Express is actually here going to Cornwall, but it just can't pass. If I was smart before, I would have actually made a detour here, but I guess too late for that. Okay, here's one of our trains, and it's speeding up. Yeah, okay, so the station is not blocking it from reaching its speed, which is good. So a bit longer than we would like it to be, but it is fine. Okay, so that is generally speaking going well. Generally speaking, the cargo here is also going well. We are the Winsloe Express, so that's also going well. These people had a detour to the depot, which is fine. I don't think we have better passenger trains, do we? No, these are not better dining trains. Yeah, we got this one, CSD. Which is for 40 people and 1.41. That would have been actually better, way better to be departed. So maybe we'll buy some of those later. Okay, so situation saved over here. How are we doing on refinery? Kinda good, but I think that the capacity is fine now with these two trains. We're getting tons and tons of tokens, which is great. We're also getting enough traffic here, and we've already seen that we have a traffic jam over there, so I'd much rather expand somewhere else and have yet another line created, which would give us oil and other stuff. How about you guys? I upgraded all of the buses to the newer ones, not to the newest ones, but newer ones. There was an option for an even better. We are currently using the Gladiators. The Blitz buses Could we actually do that? Replace vehicles. Replace vehicles. Gladiator for Blitzbus. Okay, so let's upgrade all of our buses as well. Because the capacity here I think might also use a bit more upgrading. Yeah, New Dominion is at size 12. Wow, Southport is at 29. That's kind of interesting considering that Charlottetown is at 32, 33. Yeah, but it's gonna grow very soon. Nice. So that's working fine. The Stanhope cargo train, 28. 50. Okay, so still not enough cargo, but that's fine. Yeah, iron is our biggest issue right now. So what I'm gonna do next, after I stop recording, which is gonna happen very soon, I'm gonna find some more opportunities to get more iron, because that is where we're struggling. So we do have okay, the tool works over here. Yeah, that's at max capacity. So we need to find some more. There's oil, there's iron, there's a post office over there, which is exactly, it's a sawmill. So maybe something in the west. We've been expanding east profusely, but not much has been done somewhere else. Okay, here are toolworks. There's another toolworks. There's iron and coal. Or we could maybe start looking at those. Where are they? Well, there's one. The torrefier, because those. Yeah, if we could transport coal and iron to the torrefier over here, that would be lovely. We do have. Well, there's one over here. And we do have coal and iron over here. So that doesn't sound like such a bad idea. Maybe we could do it as a car service, to be quite honest, because that would make a whole lot of sense too. How much do the cars... We got access to some nice cars in this era. So iron. Yeah, Blitz iron ore 40, and it can carry 10. And that's the coal we're using. 200 and 110. So we do have the tokens for the iron. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna create an extensive car route from the iron ore mine and the coal mine here to the torrefier over here, and we are going to try to increase our iron and coal capacity. That actually sounds like a good idea. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen in between this and the next episode, and the next one we're gonna decide on where to go next, because at this point everything is working. The only issue is really iron. That's our biggest issue, and this extra route is going to fix that. So let's do that. What about you guys? Okay, well, you got people on. You're moving fairly well, so it makes me happy. And the jam here is fine. Is there any jam? Nope, there's no jam. We have Charlottetown Star going here. Charlottetown Bullet hasn't been upgraded though. 65. Norver U. I'll have to check that. I think that we might not have had enough resources when the upgrade was happening. But we got the Charlottetown Sunset here. And I think the Winsloe trains were... Yeah, Northern Express. Wow, look at that. That's a decent speed. really nice. Yeah, okay, so more trains need to be upgraded, but I'll deal with that also between episodes. So thank you very much. We've expanded yet again, and I'll see you in the next episode of Mashinky with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Prince Edward Island Railways.